are many things here that I can choose from. The atmosphere is pleasant. The people are very friendly, and they are willing to help you to find things you may not see. And if they do not have it in the store, they will order it and they will call and let me know it is in the store. I mean, I like Sevananda because they have the products that I need. I'm a vegetarian, and I am very happy to be a vegetarian. I am happy in that state. The people are very kind, they are very friendly. I have been a vegetarian for 15 years. My husband has been a vegetarian for the past 30 years. Sevananda, you know, it carries the supply I need, whether it be the vitamins, their beans, or any of the products like that. They have the things that I need, and that is why I come to Sevananda.
All right, so this was years ago. I guess right after they moved from the old place, I guess on Euclid, and I hadn't been in that store. This was on the new one, I guess on Moreland, and I hadn't not been in a health food store since, you know, I was a little girl when my mom would go into health food stores in Athens a lot. You know, she was like whole wheat before whole wheat was cool, and she, you know, I loved the one that she went into when I was little, and then in the 80s and 90s, it wasn't cool anymore, and no one wanted organic anything, so I just kind of lost touch with that part of my life. And I can't remember why, but someone said, oh, well, you need candied ginger for something. I don't know. I don't remember if it was digestive or what. I really don't remember now. But they said, oh, well, you should go to Sevananda. And I was like, okay, well, I've always lived and worked around Little Five Points, you know, and DeKalb Avenue, which is my favorite street in the whole of Atlanta. And so I'm like, okay, well, I can go to Sevananda. That'll be cool. It's on my way. So I get into the parking lot, and I'm a little nervous because I'm dressed for work, you know, and my whole perception of Sevananda was whole wheat and frayed jeans, you know, and I was looking quite 90s office, I guess, or so I thought I was. And so I go in, and I really don't know where to look. You know, I have no idea where to look for this, and I'm just kind of wandering around, and no one's paying any attention to me, and, you know, they ignored me for a good long while, and I'm like, do I not fit in? I mean, what's wrong with me that no one seems to, I mean, I'm clearly not finding what I'm looking for. And then I think I finally flagged somebody down, and I was like, where would you find the candied ginger? And I believe it was a young man, cute guy, interesting, real sandy blonde hair, dreadlocks, you know, and I can't remember if he had a southern accent or not, but his image was just kind of branded in my, behind my eyes. And I asked him, where would you have the candied ginger? And he looked at me, I swear to God, he looks down my nose at me, his nose at me, just with the snootiest look on his face and goes, well, we don't carry it. And I was like, like, I literally, you know, I wanted to apologize for making such a mistake, you know, and I kind of looked at him, and he was like, we don't carry anything with processed sugar. Something like that, something about sugar. And so I was like, oh, sorry, and just kind of wandered away and felt really unwelcome. And as I later learned, processed sugar, highly refined sugar, all that stuff is, you know, fructose corn syrup, blah, 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 is just bad for you, etc., etc. But he didn't offer any of that information. Not that there was probably ginger that's not candied somewhere in the store, and just watched me as I walked away in embarrassment and shame. And actually, I think, you know what? I think I was so embarrassed I ended up buying some kind of natural beverage because I didn't want to look completely lame. And there's nothing in Sevananda that I could possibly buy, understand, or use. So I bought something natural and overpriced, and then didn't like it very much. So I have never, ever been back to Sevananda because I felt so stupid by walking in and trying something new. And, you know, to this day, well, I don't drive down Moreland to get to Little Five Points, you know, I go around Little Five to get to my job, but if I find myself driving by Sevananda, and there are people there holding up traffic, you know, because it's 2 lanes there to turn into Sevananda, I get really angry and will swear a blue streak in my car with the radio playing really loud because they're holding me up. Now, part of that is, you know, A-type personality, but, you know, to this day, I get really, when I drive past there, and I have not been back. Not for anything. And I think that's too bad because, you know, I felt real dumb when I went there. So, that's my Sevananda story. I go to Whole Foods if I need anything the least bit natural. They're really nice there. And they have lovely flowers.